Now we're going to have a quick look at multiples and factors. The multiples of a number are just its times table. So for example, if we do the multiples of 3, these are going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and so on. You can go on forever. And this is the same for any number. The factors of a number are just the numbers that divide into it. For example, if we're looking at the factors of 12, the best way to find them is to think of pairs of numbers that multiply together to give you 12. So we could have 1 times 12. We can have 2 times 6. We can have 3 times 4. And that's as far as we go. They're all the pairs of numbers that multiply together to give you 12. So if you were going to list the factors of 12 individually, you could write them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So we have an exam question here, which is all about multiples and factors. And it says, use the numbers from this list to answer the questions. And we've got the list of numbers there just underneath. Part A, write down all the multiples of 5. So these are any numbers that are in the 5 times table. You can see there is 5, 25, 30, and that looks like it's it for that one. So we can write down those 3 numbers as the multiples of 5. For part B, we need to write down all of the factors of 100. So these are any numbers that you could divide 100 by and get a whole number as an answer. So if we go through from left to right, we could divide 100 by 5. 12 and 17 do not go into 100. 25 does, as it goes in 4 times. 28 doesn't, 30 does not, neither do 42 or 49. So we're just left with 5 and 25. Part C, write down a square number. So for example, a square number could be 9, as that's 3 times 3. So if we look at the numbers in our list, 5, 12, 17, they're not square numbers. 25 here is, as that's 5 times 5. And if you look at the end, 49 is also a square number, as that's 7 times 7. They just want 1, so we can write down whichever one we want. So let's go for 49. And part D, write down 3 numbers that have a sum of 60. So you just need to pick and choose 3 numbers that are going to add up to give you 60. And actually, if you look at the 3 numbers we chose in part A, 5, 25, and 30, if you add those up, you end up with 60. So that's perfect. 5 plus 25 is 30. If you add another 30, you get 60.